Hey, it's Deanna. So this is the eBay package that almost never arrived. And so I always keep my eye on my tracking for my eBay purchases. And this one, this one was really crazy. So I was supposed to get it last week. It's a USPS first class mail parcel. And all of a sudden, I noticed all of a sudden it said like the delivery date to be expected. And then suddenly it said delivery will be late or something like that. But don't worry. Yeah, I love how they put in, but don't worry. But don't worry, it will be arriving eventually. Like almost those words. I don't have it word for word what it said, but it was basically like, don't say anything, don't complain, don't call your post office screaming and yelling and ranting. Where's my package? It'll come when we say it comes. So nonetheless, then the next day I checked the tracking again, and then that was like a scripted tracking, and it popped up again. Then the day after it said unexpected delivery date with a question mark, an ominous question mark floating above it, and basically saying, we don't know when we'll be dropping it off to your house because we don't know where the hell it is. It's floating in the USPS postal system somewhere. It might be under the mail driver's chair somewhere. And 500 people stepped on it and the label came off of it. But nonetheless, it has arrived. It has arrived on my doorstep. My mailman just knocked on the door and handed it to me. Thank you, Steve, the mailman. So let's open this up and see what I almost didn't receive. So the seller actually packed it really nicely, and it comes in a neat little box. Don't you want to know what's in Pandora's box? Stay tuned. So here it is. Yeah, it's hair. It's gross, right? It's antique Victorian hair jewelry. And so the way I found this was a sleeper because Victorian antique hair jewelry can be quite expensive if you collect it. Now I collect it because the sentimentality about it, like what's that word? Sentimentalness? Sorry. And the artistry of it. So if you look at it, look at all the work that went into making this. Somebody sat here for hours, if not days, weaving this hair into making this pocket watch chain. So the funny part was it was a sleeper. A sleeper is something that the seller doesn't know what it is. And 9 times out of 10, you get it for a really good buy because of that. Well, the seller said vintage headband. I S you not. I was trying to keep this PG. And yeah, he said vintage headband. And I was like, that's not a headband. That would be one hell of a creepy headband, right? So yeah, so I got this, I think it was maybe $10 or something. And these pieces can sell for quite a bit of money. I mean, I'm not like going to be striking it rich anytime soon with this. And I'm probably not going to sell it. But this was a great feel when you see something for a really good price and then you snatch it up on eBay and then it almost goes missing. And then you're like, what? It might never arrive because the post office lost it. And then you'd have to pay $150 to $200 just to actually replace this piece. Not cool, but I got it, it arrived, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. The seller thinking that this was a headband. It's definitely not a headband. A gentleman in the Victorian times would hang a pocket watch from one of these loops and then the other end of the loop to their button on their vest, on their coat vest. So thanks for watching. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe.